Ready? Hey, sixth grade! Welcome to our first day of learning from home. It's exciting to see you, even though I can't really see you, and that bumps me out a little bit. But Isaiah's here, and you'll probably hear and see some of the Hawkins family since this is my living room and I'm on my couch. Let's dive in. But first, do you have your reading books? If not, push pause and go get them. You'll need your storybook and your workbook. I'll wait. Okay, good. So now you have your books. Today we are talking about devices of style. Now if someone dresses with, it's kind of like a mirror, dresses with style, that's not their old t-shirt and jeans and flip-flops. Now if it is t-shirt, jeans, and flip-flops with style, it's special ones, right? Right? Yes. Well, when writers write with devices of style, they are dressing up their work. And you know about dress-ups from writing class too, don't you? Yes, you do. I know you do. So, whoa, wait. This is backwards for me. That's interesting. We're going to talk about 3 devices of style today. One is imagery. Do you see the word image underlined in imagery? Imagery is any words that paint a picture in your mind. The sun's rays dazzled across the sky. Okay, hyperbole is another way of saying an exaggeration. Like, that's the worst! We've watched that video in class before, probably. If not, look up Tim Hawkins. That's the worst. It's pretty funny. So anytime we exaggerate in our writing, it's a hyperbole. So if we say, if you get maybe a bunch of mosquito bites outside, I've got like 1,000,000 mosquito bites. No, you don't. You don't have 1,000,000. That's not true. That's a hyperbole. If it's really hot and you say it's like 1,000 degrees outside, no, it's not. It's not 1,000 degrees. That's a hyperbole. The last one is an illusion. Now this is spelled different than what those magicians do. That's with an I. That's an illusion, or like an optical illusion. This is with an A, illusion, and that's when you mention something else that the readers will understand. Like, I was alluding to the Tim Hawkins video when I said, that's the worst. Today, you will be seeing these devices of style on your workbook page, and you'll have to identify which one is being used. Open your storybook to page 336. Looks like this. Devices of style. I'm going to read a little bit with you to get you started. Now you follow along. If your parents are in the room, I want them to make sure that your eyes are on the words and not just staring at me. You won't learn anything from looking at my pretty face. You got to look at the words. Why did the screen go blank? Okay. So, devices of style. Authors appeal to their readers by painting pictures with words. Words that make a story more enjoyable and picturesque are called devices of style. One common device of style is imagery, a group of words appealing to one or more of the 5 senses. For example, in The Glorious Whitewasher, Mark Twain writes, the locust trees were in bloom, and the fragrance of the blossoms filled the air. Cardiff Hill, beyond the village and above it, was green with vegetation. Twain appeals to the senses of sight and smell. Another time, in The Cat and the Painkiller, the author uses an image that appeals to the reader's sense of touch when he writes that Aunt Polly drowned him with a deluge of cold water. Then she scrubbed him down with a towel like a file and so brought him to. Then she rolled him up in a wet blanket and put him away under blankets till she sweated him clean. The reader almost feels the cold water, the rough towel, and the heavy blankets. Now, you have to read the rest all by yourself, but it'll be faster that way. So today you'll be reading pages 336 and 337. Your assignment, which is on Teacher Pages and GradeLink, is to do workbook page, and I can't quite show you this because mine has the answers. Workbook pages 133, 134, and 135. Go ahead and open your workbook. I'll give you a second to get there. Okay, if you're not there, pause the video. Okay, you're there. Let's look at the top of page 133. Words that appeal to one or more of the 5 senses are often used in imagery. Hyperbole is a literary term for exaggeration. An allusion is a reference to a well-known piece of writing or famous event. Your directions say, read the following passages and fill in the blanks, telling whether each passage contains imagery, hyperbole, or an allusion. Pay special attention to the underlined words in determining the device used. Do you see those underlined words? Those are your hints. Let's look at the underlined words for the first paragraph. Slathered peanut butter, gooey cracker, almost burned marshmallow, concoction melted together, ran down my arm. Now, all together. I slathered peanut butter onto my 2-gram crackers, then broke a chocolate bar in half and stuck one half onto each gooey cracker. Then I roasted my marshmallow. Carefully, I slid the almost burned marshmallow off my stick and in between the chocolate bars. The concoction melted together and ran down my arm, but I didn't care. What are they making? Yes, s'mores. We did that the other day. It's a great time in life to do that kind of stuff. Now, which divisive style is it? Is it imagery, hyperbole, or an allusion? Is this appealing to the senses and painting a picture with words? Is it exaggerating? Is it mentioning something else in a book or maybe a movie that people would recognize? Okay, if you said imagery, you're correct. It is imagery. You can maybe smell that almost burned marshmallow. You can feel the sticky concoction run down your arm as you think about that. If you weren't sure it was imagery, another trick you can use is to eliminate the other two. Is it mentioning some other book that people will recognize? No, it's not. Is there some big exaggeration? No, there's not. Like the marshmallow was so hot, I thought my arm would catch on fire. No. Okay, so that one is imagery. Let's look on the back page, 134. You have 2 selections to read. Each column kind of goes together. Do you see the 2 columns? So the bottom 2 go for, or I'm sorry, 3 selections to read. It's tiny. Read the selections in each column and then you'll just bubble in. Is it imagery, allusion, or hyperbole? I'm going to let you do these all by yourself. And then on page 135, you're going to make some work of your own and show me that you understand these devices by creating them. So the directions say, follow the directions, use your own words or words from the box below. So each number tells you what to do. For example, number 1, write 1 or 2 sentences containing hyperbole about a fish that someone caught. This is all your work. You do not have to use the words in the box, but they've put some hint words in there that might help you along. So a hyperbole is an exaggeration, and exaggerating about the fish you caught is kind of a classic thing to do. So you think of a sentence or 2 that are exaggerations about a fish. Number 2 is an allusion. Write a note to your friend explaining that today you feel as if you are going to face some lions. Make an allusion to a well-known biblical event. Now, what Bible story makes you think about facing lions? Is it Jonah? Joshua and the Battle of Jericho? Nope. Daniel. Of course, Daniel and the lion's den. And if you're not familiar with this story, ask your parents. Or look it up. I'm sure you can find, you could read the book of Daniel, or you can probably find a video, and maybe I'll see if I can find a video and make a link. Okay, and number 3, use imagery to describe a storm we want to feel like we're there. Make it alive. At the bottom of the page, match the word with the definition. This is just matching the letter to the blank, and you know how to do that, and you're going to do great. You do not have to do page 136. You're welcome. If you have any questions, hey Hannah, can you shut that blind? It makes a glare on the screen. Okay, it's real life. If you have any questions, your parents can contact me via email. Or you can, maybe if they'll let you, type me an email. You can call, and I'll be happy to chat with you and to help you out all I can. So I know we sure do miss being together. We're going to make the most of it. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.